we are out here today at the National Seashore at Cape Canaveral, Linda Beach. Doing a little bit of fishing, swimming, and relaxing. It's been raining all week, so today was our day to take advantage of the nice weather. I don't know if you can see, but maybe you might can see in the background, that's where they shoot the rockets off, right over there. But yeah, the boys have been fishing. So far, all they've caught is a pinfish, and so they've used that for some cut bait. This is our little setup for the day. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just a little bit of shade and chairs. Johnwayne likes to lay on the pillow hammock. Boys taking a break and doing a little bit of swimming. Looks like they are wrestling. Typical father and son thing to do. Wrestle each other. Oh, yep, there he goes. But yeah, it's beautiful out here today. Weather's perfect, not too hot. Water's perfect. Gives you a nice little cool off, but it's not too cold. So we're hoping that the fish really start biting. The beach closes, if I'm not mistaken, at 8 tonight because this is a state park, so they close at 8. And I think today we're fishing at number 2, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're just having fun, doing a little bit of relaxing and fishing and swimming and getting some sunshine in after all the rain we've had this week.
Dude, you just made him go in the hole, bruh. No, he ain't got nothing. He ain't coming out. You just scared him. Man, this is when we're expecting the fish to start biting. Sure is getting discouraging though, because all we've caught so far is that one pinfish that I thought was a croaker. But anyway, it's been a long time since I've seen a croaker. But daggum. So far, we got seagulls, baby. We're fixing to start catching some fish. It's time. Let's go. Got the seagulls cruising by. Boy, you got a friend. He said, give me some shrimp. Let me up, let me up, let me up. I got stuck. Let me up, Johnwayne.
I can't get up.
I'm falling and I can't get up. Continuation, we was golfing this morning, and now we're at Linda Beach, baby. Let's go! Johnwayne, what's happening, Captain?
I thought this was a seashell.
Oh, you found money. Hey, that's my quarter. I dropped that. Hey, what's happening? You gonna tell anybody anything? What have you done? What did we do today so far?
We went golfing today.
Yeah.
And then we got ready and ate some lunch.
Oh, there's a fish on.
I got it. And you took out the clip.
I don't know. It hit it one time, but I don't know if he's still on there.
He's on there.
Look at him.
Is he on?
I don't know. It is. It's a little one.
Can I do it? Let me do it. Did you get on?
I don't think it's nothing on there. I think he hit it and got gone. You didn't hear the bell? I heard the bell go off while we was talking. We are fishing on credit now, buddy. He took our bait. Hey, that's a good sign though. We got a bite. All right, so hey y'all. So what Johnwayne was trying to tell y'all is we started off our day at the golf course. Johnwayne's been doing some training to learn how to play golf, and I've been learning probably just as much as he has. But then we ended up, the whole family here, or not the whole family, we're missing the 2 girls obviously. But anyway, we're at the beautiful Playa Linda Beach. Right there is the rocket ship, Kennedy Space Center. And that's where they shoot all the rockets off at, just right there. So pretty doggone cool, right? We'll be here to get right at where it gets dark. We'll probably start catching some fish here in just a little bit. Tide's starting to come in. And usually we can catch the fish when the tide comes in. So we're gonna see what happens. Johnwayne, you can't catch no fish like that, boy. We gotta bait the hook. All right, we're gonna give it another whirl. Well, as y'all know, every once in a while Johnwayne is wild and crazy. That's what he just got finished doing, being wild and crazy, coming up behind me throwing sand all over me. And I'm sure nobody likes sand getting thrown all over them. So I try to teach him the right ways so he can learn every day. I would break my knife out, but I just need one piece, so I ain't gonna worry about it. But we try to teach them right. You know, they don't always get it right, but hey, they're kids. They're not gonna always get it right. We just gotta teach them so they can get it right when it's time. Anyway, that's pretty promising. Pole's been in the water maybe 10 minutes and no bait, and we got a real good hit a while ago. So we're gonna give it another whirl, see what we can conjure up here. So shrimp, I'm sure most of you guys know, but it's a dead shrimp. I'll either cut them up and put little pieces on it. Right now I'm just gonna throw the whole piece on there, and like I said, we don't expect it to really start popping off. It's only about 3 o'clock, so, and the tide has just started to come in about an hour ago or so, maybe 2. So we don't expect it to start really getting good for another couple hours. I ain't gonna get too fancy or technical. I'm just gonna get the hooks in the water. The one way you can make sure you don't catch fish is either not to go, or when you go, don't have your line in the water. And if you don't like catching fish, those are 2 good answers for not catching fish, baby. But we're gonna try to eliminate both of those right here. Good news is, most of the seaweed, we've had a lot of bad seaweed for several weeks, just like all of Florida, all the way down to the Keys. And thankfully the seaweed is just, even it's almost all gone off the beach. They've already cleaned most of it up. So a little piece here and there in the water, but nowhere near like it was. It was like blankets of seaweed everywhere. This is real bad for everybody in Florida pretty much. So anyway, we're gonna catch some fish today. We're gonna go home afterwards and cook some pizza and probably some fresh fish. Gotta cook fresh fish when you catch it. All right, good cast. We're out there. Y'all seen that wave try to take me out? I love the ocean, man. I've always, my whole life, I've always loved the ocean. Actually, this is the ocean over in the Gulf at Panama City is where I pretty much gave my heart to God, or where I told him I was ready to anyway. I didn't get the Holy Ghost there, but I told him whatever he had to do to save me and get me on the right track to please do it. And the next day, he did just that. So, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't in the water where it happened, but I sure got in touch with him in the water, and he spoke back to me, and the next day he made some moves. serve a mighty God. I don't know, I'm not trying to persuade anybody, but just telling you my story. So hopefully we'll catch some fish today. Tide is definitely starting to come in just a little bit, not much. Coming up just a little further since we got here about 30-40 minutes ago. And we like to use these little bells off of Amazon right here. And if you're fairly close, you can usually hear it sound off. And if it goes off, generally speaking, you at least got a bite. So yeah, learned that trick from one of my buddies, Adam. He uses the same exact bells. I've heard of it before for carp fishing and stuff like that, but I never really used it beach fishing. But they do help, so that's good. And it'd be pretty sweet if in short order here that thing would go down. That's what we're hoping for, right? Not like that though. That water came in and started pulling my rod holder down. I gotta get it a little deeper now. Might end up having to put a bigger weight on there. I ain't 100% sure yet. I was trying to keep from it because I like to have just as little weight as I have to have on there. But I don't want my stuff floating around out there getting caught on any seaweed that's left over or anything like that. So I may have to revert. We'll see. All about, you don't have to be perfect, guys. Just get out here and have some fun, man. That's what we say. You know, ain't gonna be perfect, but it ain't gonna be nothing if you don't come out. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I know it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day over here at Kennedy Space Center and SpaceX. A lot of big things happening on this coast right here. We're right smack dab in the middle of it. We don't live nowhere from right here. I will probably have to put a bigger weight on that thing. I think I got a 3 ounce on it right now and it just ain't cutting it. I just bump it up to about 5. Playing in the sand. It makes me do all the work and then he comes to reel the fish in. That's the way it usually works. Yeah, I'm sure y'all know all about that. Any of you that's got kids, or any of you that are kids, you probably make your daddy do all the work so you can fish, and guess what? We love it. We wouldn't trade it for nothing. But you will learn how to do it yourself. That's our whole goal. I don't know, I might have to reel that back in and get me some more weight on it in a second. I'm gonna give it a second, see what happens. It's starting to drift on me. I don't know if you can tell by that line. It's definitely starting to drift to the left pretty bad. Usually that means it's got some seaweed on it because it started floating around. I'm gonna go grab that big weight because I know that's what it's gonna have to have. Hope I don't have to break out the spud weights. Their current ain't that bad. I don't think I'll have to break out the spud weights. Spud weights dig into the sand a whole lot better and hold it a whole lot better. And they weigh a little more too, but I think this 6 ounce pyramid here will do us just fine. Hope it will anyway. We're gonna try it. So 5 ounce, I'm sorry, 5 ounce. I got a 6 ounce over there, but I don't want to go from 3 to 6. I'm gonna go from 3 to 5 and hope that takes care of it. If not, I'll try the 6 and then I'll go to the spud. Keep on trying it, man. Seeing what works. Everything ain't nothing gonna always work the first time. You gotta just keep messing around with it. This is the ocean. God's in control of this thing, man. You ain't gonna know exactly what it's doing all the time. You gotta just play around with it, or either do a lot of research the day you come. But I didn't have time for that, so. Let's come out here. Uh-oh, look like something hit that one. Maybe a crab or something. I don't know, ain't nothing hit that cut bait yet. See, I told you that seaweed didn't grab a hold to it. Usually when it goes to floating like that, it's because of that. Because you done pulled, the weight done pulled loose and then grabbed a hold of some seaweed. So let me see, I think, yeah, that's a 3 ounce. That's 5 ounce ought to hold it. That 3 ounce holds it as long as you, for the most part anyway. But it does drift a little bit if you don't watch it. So, especially if a piece of that seaweed gets a hold to it and starts tugging on it too. Let's see what we got here. So, as you can tell, it's pretty big difference there. We should be all right with this as long as I don't snap the line. I ain't never did that before. Never snapped the line before. I am the king of having to redo some line and setup. That's for sure. Some partially because of me and some partially because of Johnwayne, but nonetheless, well, something been eating on that too. If you see it, I don't know what it is. Maybe a crab, maybe something. It ain't nothing big yet. But we're gonna see what we can come up with. We gonna see what we can come up with, baby. I had a pretty good time. I've had a pretty busy week. All week I went down to Boynton Beach this week and got one of my clients squared away with signed on 9 country clubs. They own 9 country clubs, and for New Rev AI, so we're implementing New Rev AI into their country clubs, and all types of 24/7 voice AI receptionists and scheduling and pretty robust stuff. But anyway, it's going to handle the tee times and stuff like that. Then after I got back from all, and I met with no telling how many people in between that during the week, and got back from that, and then Friday went and yesterday, Saturday. So yesterday I was had to speak on the panel at the Accelerate Brevard Investor Networking event. So it's been an eventful week, to say the least. But now we're here to catch some fish. Ain't that right, Johnwayne? He come up on me out of nowhere. I heard him. He sounded like a whale coming up on me.
I'm gonna take you down.
I got a fishing pole in my hand, boy.
Huh?
Hey, that weight's holding a lot better. That's what I like to see. That weight ain't moving around, so we should be all right now. Now we just need a fish to take it. That current is pulling though. Don't go too far out. I can feel that current pulling. How's it going?
How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Thank you for asking.
You got something or what?
Nah, I just got it out there. Hopefully in a minute. Okay. Holy cow. I do not know what we just had that just broke everything we got. Look at this. Look at this. Johnwayne, you were over there sleeping, bro, but it probably wouldn't have mattered. Look at that. I'm over here trying to get the other one out. Tip up, right tip up. You just missed that sucker. That sucker took look at it. It broke the thing. That was a big old fish. Yeah, boy. You gotta wake up. Oh, damn, look at that, man. That was a big fish. You don't just break it like that. That was a big fish. Wow. That had to be a shark.
I just said that.
I mean, it just broke.